Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm in the arts faculty as an honors arts and business student, and this is what I do in a day. I typically start off my mornings around 7:30 to 8 a.m. I like to make my bed, and I actually have my phone aside on silent mode for about an hour because it's pretty important that I don't get tempted to look at any social media or notifications first thing in the morning, which sometimes happens, I won't lie. I like to start off with some meditation or yoga instead for a little bit, and then I like to go and do a workout. After I work out, I'll take a quick shower. I usually like to check up on my plants to make sure that they have enough sunlight and water, and then I will make myself a nice coffee, which is probably the most important part of my day. So the way that I typically plan out my day kind of involves a lot of different components. At the beginning of the term, I will take down all of my syllabus notes and make sure that I have all of the deadlines, kind of deliverables, any tasks or readings that I need to get done. And I put all of those important dates up on a 4-month calendar. And then I also have an Excel sheet on my computer, and that really has everything from daily tasks to appointments to different birthdays. And then most importantly, all of my schoolwork. I will jot everything down that I want to do for that day and everything that needs to be done for that day on a little sticky note. Usually I try and do it on my laptop. Otherwise I have a bunch of sticky notes all over my desk. I don't know why, but checklists kind of make me super happy. It's something about checking things off that brings me satisfaction of like a small accomplishment. The way that I try and organize myself to not feel kind of bombarded with all of my coursework especially is I like to assign certain days to certain courses. And so I'll assign maybe 2 classes per day, that way I have my weekends free. I have a mix of asynchronous and synchronous courses. Majority of them are synchronous, which means I have to attend the seminar courses, and we kind of discuss over course readings, presentations, things like that. I have the asynchronous course. I kind of plan out my day so that I'm rewatching lectures that were posted by the professor. If I don't have courses, I might have work. So I do work at a part-time job, and so if I'm scheduled, then I'll go in for work. Otherwise, I like to kind of get my errands done, so I'll do grocery shopping, maybe I'll clean the apartment, and on some nice days, I'll go on some socially distant walks with some friends, and maybe we'll grab a cup of coffee and catch up. Usually on campus, there's a nice arts quad right in front of the library. There's lots of lawn chairs, and there's this piano. If you're lucky, someone's playing on it usually, and it's a really nice place to study. Otherwise, you know, there's lots of other studying spaces like the library or the little cafes or Hagee Hall on campus. Off campus, usually it's kind of just exploring whatever cafe is in Uptown Waterloo. There's a lot of them, so there's always something new to try. So in terms of social activities at the university, there's drop-in dance courses that I like to take, like salsa or bachata with the Mambo Club. I'm also part of the Arts Ambassadors, and one of my favorite things to do as the Arts Ambassadors is to write our little warm fuzzy cards. So they're the orange cards that incoming students get in the mail to hopefully have some warm fuzzies when they read it, because they are handwritten and personally written for each student that comes in. And so I remember when I got one when I was first coming into the university, and now I'm the one on the other end that's writing them, and it's kind of a full circle moment. We also hold de-stressing events as one of our things for current students. There's little like self-serve candy making tables. You can pot your own succulents or decorate some kind of ornament. Sometimes we have stress relieving dogs as well, and they're really, really cute, and they're just there and you can like pet them, and it's really de-stressing, so that's really nice. I like to get all of my work done in the mornings and the afternoons. So in the evenings, it's really just time for myself. So I like to de-stress by usually cooking myself dinner. And if you just don't cook at all and you don't enjoy doing it, that's totally okay. The university has lots of food spots. And then there's so many restaurants and grocery stores that are literally like a bus stop or even a walk away. Baking is actually one of the ways that I also de-stress. Sometimes at 11 o'clock at night, I'll like stress bake 3 pans of cookies and then distribute them to my friends the next day. And then I will watch a show on Netflix or a movie on Netflix. I will prepare any kind of lunches or my clothes if I'm going to work early in the morning the next day. And that's what I typically do as an art student. The biggest piece of advice that I can give to students is to use your resources. There are so many resources around that are free and are there for students, and I just don't think that they're used as much. The Student Success Office, you have the Writing Center, you have co-op advisors, you have your regular academic advisors, your TAs, your professors. There's clubs and societies that are here to help you in different networking events. When I first started off at university, I was terrified to talk to my professors because I was afraid that I'd be wasting their time or that they just didn't want to talk to me, and I couldn't be more wrong. They've gone through the experience themselves. They have so much knowledge within their field, so make use of your resources.